Thanks, Notes.
I'll get him. Come eat breakfast.
Toast with cheese isn't breakfast.
He's in Portugal.
I have a test on green turtles. I can't be late.
You won't be late.
I don't get why we had to move.
Honey, it was time for us to be on our own. We've been over this, and this apartment is just until we find a really nice house.
I like the old house. I hate my room here. It smells like feet.
Well, it could be worse. You could be one of those kids in Mexico City living in a dump. Ta-da! Ta-da! Science notes.
How long is Grandma going to be mad with us?
Grandma's not mad at us. We sat down and we had a very calm discussion about what was... Oh, Noodle, everything's gonna be all right. We're a family. We're a very solid family. And you're gonna see lots of Grandma, I promise. It was just time for us to be on our own, okay?
That's what you said when we got a divorce from Daddy. Did you know that only 1 in 1,000 baby turtles survives once they leave their nest? The Goonie birds get them.
Sweetheart, you're not a baby turtle. And even though we've left the nest, that doesn't mean the Goonie birds are going to get you.
I'm just telling you what's in my science test. The mother lays between 80 and 120 eggs.
Oh. Right. There's only me now, so you don't have to produce so much. And in future, 2 cups will suffice. I have to get a cat. You don't have to make it so strong either. That's an Amy thing.
Vincent, Carol, what else do you need to know?
Hello, Vincent Carroll. It's me again. I'm not sure if you received my message from last night regarding my project to redo the top floor of the house now that Amy and Lauren are gone. But if you were considering coming back to Hartford, it would be a perfect base for you from which to regroup. Close to the hospital for Carol, in case she needs further treatment. And it was just a thought. But anyway, I said all that. And there's the end of the tape, so you can't hear me anymore anyway. This, I hope the foggy rain is not giving you fungus. A cat named Steve. That might be quite amusing. If you are going to plead guilty, you should at least try to negotiate a deal with the prosecution.
First up is DCF with a custody order.
I mean, they're going to want us to give you with aggravated assault if they think you called him to the courthouse intending to beat him up.
That's not what happened, and on the advice of my lawyer, I declined to discuss this with you.
Are you positive this is my room?
Judge Gray, there's a guy who wants to see you. I meant to say good morning first.
Donna, we have a very small amount of momentum going here. Don't mess it up.
What guy?
This guy right here. Charles!
Amy, sorry.
No kissing the judge when she's dressed.
I just stopped by to say hi, and I'm very possibly relocating.
I meant dressed in robes in public.
Momentum.
Yes. Bruce, Donna, this is Charles Manners. We went to law school together, and he is a radio lawyer in Texas.
Things go well. I'll be the on-air legal expert at WBSS TV in New Haven.
Wow, Boss Action News?
I was hoping you'd want to have dinner or for drinks.
Oh, Charles, I'm going to be brutally honest. I can't. I just moved out of my mom's place. It's an emotional time. I just can't.
I understand.
You moved out?
Momentum requires velocity. Basic physics.
This is not a brush off. It's the truth. And any other time, okay?
Okay, no problemo.
Do you love her?
Long time ago.
You over it?
Yeah.
I say no problemo sometimes.
Maybe you'd like to have dinner.
Maybe I would. I have a baby daughter.
What's her name?
Ariadne.
Do you want to bring Ariadne along?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. In any case, her father's a violent felon.
What's his name?
Oscar?
Do you want to bring him? Because I have a bigger problem with that.
Judge Gray, may I say that you were looking particularly lovely today?
Objection, obsequious toadying. Normally, I'd rule against the objection, Mr. Donahue, but today Mr. Van Exel is obsessed with momentum.
Well, Your Honor, we wouldn't want to make Mr. Van Exel angry. I apologize. I was in no way referring to recent events.
Let's move along out of this bog.
Yes, I am representing DCF in this petition, alleging that Glover, age 10, and Rudy, age 8, should be removed from the care of Sherrod Spruill.
Your Honor has no doubt noticed that Mr. Donahue has neglected to mention Mr. Spruill's relationship to the boys.
I did, and it made me wonder.
You're about to hear an untruth.
He is their father,
Not according to the birth certificate.
which is blank.
And not according to the mother,
Who is...
Ms. Alyssa Berryman,
who is...
out of state in a federal slammer.
While incarcerated on several drug charges, Ms. Berryman has become convinced that her common-law husband is seeing another woman.
If Lizzie think I cheated on her, it's because she knows what's in her heart. And she thinks it's in my heart. But see, I got my own heart, and it don't cheat.
In her delusional jealousy, Ms. Berryman has informed DCF that Mr. Spruill is in fact not the biological father of the two children in question.
Glover looks like me. Rudy looks just like my mother. Only, you know, smooth on the face.
Ms. Berryman would prefer that her two sons live with her sister.
Who my boys never even met in Maryland.
Okay, I'm up to speed. Well, without his name on the birth certificate, Mr. Spruill has no legal status, so I am ordering him to undergo a paternity test.
Oh, jeez. I gotta do something nasty in the cup for that?
No, nothing nasty, Mr. Spruill, and DCF will absorb the cost. We will reconvene when we get the results. How's that for momentum?
Mom?
Upstairs!
Are you all right? What are you doing?
I have to move this to the basement.
You said it was an emergency.
All right, I really have to move this to the basement?
Why?
I'm redoing the entire second floor.
Mother, I have a job. I know you know that because it used to be Dad's job at the insurance agency.
Does that mean you can't help your mother move a mattress?
I know what this is. You're lashing back at Amy because she moved out.
Oh, now, why would I do that? It was an amicable decision. We came to it together. I'm just simply moving on. It's healthy.
Healthy? You're supposed to be taking it easy. Lugging mattresses around is not taking it easy.
Which is why I called you. But if you won't help me, I will do it myself.
I swear to God, if you do this to yourself, I'll have you committed.
They don't do that anymore.
Mother, I'm in insurance. I have powers you can't even begin to comprehend. Try me.
The court-appointed psychologist in the arson case has changed his recommendation.
If you agree to plead common assault and explain that you were unbearably provoked...
Judge Gray, I already have a lawyer.
Michael.
Bruce. Michael. I'll go jam a wooden shoe in the cog of justice. Give you 5 minutes. But remember...
I know. Momentum.
Momentum.
Look at you all dressed up like a judge.
Momentum, Michael.
We need to discuss Lauren.
Why?
You moved.
I don't need your permission to do that.
Oh, that's not where I was going right off the bat. But in fact, according to our divorce decree, you have to at least keep me informed.
I'm sorry. It happened kind of fast. We done?
You don't have 20 minutes to discuss our child.
How about lunch?
Perfect. Thank you. How are things with Judge Crumble?
We're blissfully happy.
I thought perhaps you weren't.
Michael, I'm not moving back in with my mother to please you.
Not me. Lauren.
Use that sanctimonious tone with Leisha, because if you do, your second marriage is about a month away from disaster.
Wow. Please, Annie, you just back down a notch or two? Lauren called me in tears. I'm her father, and I love her. I still love you in my weaker moments. So here I am, just asking a few questions.
We mutually agreed that it was time for me to move out.
By mutually agreed, I assume you mean Maxine and you, not Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren's 9, Michael. I don't exactly consider her one of my top advisors.
Of course, I don't expect her to advise you. But I do expect that her feelings get taken into consideration. I'm sure she's doing well, but she's a very sensitive child. And her well-being is a fragile construction requiring constant attention. I think you'll agree it's best if neither of us make any blanket assumptions when it comes to her well-being. Amy.
I'm listening.
You were playing our old game.
No, I wasn't.
I still do it myself.
You don't.
Judge Gray. Sorry. You really should carry your cell phone. We've got a court order refusal. Unless you want the whole docket fried, you have to deal with it now.
We done?
Haven't even begun. Let me buy you dinner.
No, I'm making dinner for Barry in my new apartment tonight.
Fine. Well, drinks then.
No, dinner with you, drinks with Barry afterwards, thank you.
Fine.
Judge Gray.
This is heavy. You don't make $5 an hour moving things that are light.
I thought Kyle was gonna help.
He refused on political grounds.
Can't you give me a hand?
I'd like to, but Peter will put me in the loony bin. Good, okay, yes. Take a little breather, then we get this down to the basement and start on Lauren's room.
Lauren's room?
The whole floor, Eric.
You're schizoid, you know? One week the house is like full of people, the next you clear them all out. What are you gonna do in this big old house all by yourself?
Well, I certainly don't intend to keep it as a shrine to all those who used to live here.
I quit.
We have an oral contract.
I am not gonna be the one who helps you take this family apart. When you said you needed me to do some handyman stuff, I thought, you know, cut the lawn, clear out the garage, scrape gutters like that. I'm not touching Lauren's room.
Fine, get going on the garage.
What do you mean he won't do it?
Your Honor, my client declines to submit to a paternity test.
Well, it's not voluntary, Miss Pitt. It's a binding court order.
I told him that.
Mr. Sproul, if you don't take the paternity test, you could be held in contempt.
I told him that.
Did you tell him that it could mean jail?
Told him that.
For how long?
Until you do as I ask.
Told him that, too.
No one is questioning your thoroughness or advice, Miss Pitt.
Who will take care of the boys while you're in jail?
You all do what you gotta do. And I'm gonna do what I gotta do by following my heart, which is pure on this matter.
There he goes with his pure heart again.
Mr. Sproul, do you have reason to believe that you are not the biological father? Who's with Rudy and Glover now?
My mother.
Well, I'm going to give in to my kinder nature. I'm going to hold you in contempt and put you in jail.
That's your kinder nature.
I am not granting the OTC at this time. I am hoping that Mr. Sproul will reconsider his decision after he spends a night in jail.
I'm giving you no trouble. My head is held high on principle. That's all I need my boys to know.
Reason with him, Miss Pitt.
Yes, Your Honor.
Grandma?
Lauren, what are you doing here? Is your mother with you?
No, I came back here by accident after school. By habit.
Oh.
Why are you taking my room apart? You made me those curtains.
Well, what I thought was that you would like to have these curtains in your new room. Now, we should call your mother and let her know you're all right.
I don't want those curtains in my new room. I like them in my old room. I hate this. I hate this.
I told you.
What? You should not have let her up here.
I didn't let her up. I was in the garage.
Lauren, honey, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll put the curtains back up.
I don't care. I don't care. I can go live with Chanel. Why'd you have to do this? Why couldn't you just be nice for once? You get on me and the mom, she gets upset. Why can't you just get along? I'm running away.
That's probably Amy. You go after Lauren.
Yeah, I can hear that yelling all the way down the block.
Aha, got that. Whoa.
Oh, it's mine.
Hello? Hey, honey, why did you come here instead of going to Chanel's house?
I forgot after school by mistake. And you know what? Grandma's taking my room apart.
Evidently, melodrama has not skipped a generation as I had hoped.
You were taking her room apart. Couldn't you at least wait until the corpse was cool?
Well, there you have it. Genetic melodrama.
All right, honey, we gotta go. I'm meeting your daddy.
What about Uncle Vincent?
What?
I turn my back on the family for a couple months, everything just falls apart.
Vincent? Oh.
Just want to know why I'm here?
Is Carol all right?
Yeah, no, she's fine. She's still in remission.
Then no, let me just enjoy this moment. Okay, why are you here?
Well, I got this crazy call from Mom that you moved out. I figured my presence was needed.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see you, but it was a mutual agreement.
I told him there were no hard feelings.
Yeah, we're fine with it.
Well, that's uncharacteristic.
I mean, she jumped the gun a little bit on Lauren's room, but I think that's just because she has time on her hands because of her suspension from work.
Medical leave. I'm on medical leave. Perhaps Lauren could stay here tonight.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
She could spend some time with Vincent.
I said I don't see why not. Unless you've started to turn her room into a Buddhist shrine.
You see, everything is fine.
So what's it going to be?
Well, I'm inclined toward the Arctic char stuffed with crab.
No, I mean, why are we here?
Can't we enjoy a pleasant meal before we get down to the wrangling?
We're going to wrangle?
Unless you instantly accept what a good idea it would be for Lauren to come and live with me for a while.
Yeah, like that's going to happen.
Thus the wrangling begins.
Read the custody agreement, Michael. It's up to me. Then I say no.
Amy, you're obviously going through some kind of a crisis.
Moving away from home is not a crisis. Most people do it when they're teenagers.
It's disrupting Lauren's quietude.
Watercolor landscapes have quietude, not 9-year-old girls.
Are we ready?
Tell me about the Arctic char.
Excuse me, we are wrangling here, so I'll just wave a breadstick in your direction when we're ready.
Okay.
Things seem to be disintegrating. Your house gets broken into,
You're CSO, nearly killed a man, you're barely talking to your mother.
You're slanting toward the negative.
Lauren ran away. That gay kid had to chase her down.
Where are you getting all this?
From Lauren. We talk.
When did that start?
Well, let's try not to be sarcastic.
Try not to be condescending.
This isn't an ambush. I didn't expect you to simply agree and let me take Lauren home with me. I wanted you to be aware of my thought processes. I want you to think about it.
Okay, all right. Here's the situation, Mikey. This is a transitional time for me and Lauren, and you hovering above us like a vulture is not helping things. Now, I know you see yourself as swooping in and making everything right, like this was some corporate takeover, but if you want to be a good father, you should give us time to adjust and not add to the commotion.
Would you please not use your judge voice on me?
Oh, that is not my judge voice. That is my mommy voice. If Lauren is still unhappy in 6 weeks, say, then I will listen. But I am not making any big decisions when we are in this state of flux. So back off, Michael. Order your Arctic char.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. No! No!
You were fat? And Elton John chubby, or one of those guys they had to cut down the wall of a double wide to get you out?
Pleasantly rotund. I was pear-shaped. Also balding. And this chin is an implant, as are my calves and my pectorals.
That's really...
Perverse?
I didn't say that.
I did it to feel better about myself.
Well, you know, here's the thing, Chuck. You go to all this trouble to be handsome, which you are, by the way. Lipo, implants, Botox, hair plugs. Then you fess it all up on the first date. That's what I find...
Perverse?
That would not be an inaccurate term.
I know it's early, but I really like you. And we could save a lot of time if you just got to know the real me.
Which is where exactly? Some medical waste disposal site? Is this you? What's in your mouth?
My teeth. They were prominent.
Whoa!
See, what I need to know is whether in the dark you're going to see that man or the man standing in front of you this evening.
I'm not going to be seeing any man because it's dark.
Do you want me to go? I can pay on the way out.
Could you sit down, please? I'm getting a crick in my neck. Look, you just got to relax. That's smidge, Chuck. You just got to settle down. You know, let your mold set like Jell-O. This seeing each other in the dark thing, that ain't gonna be happening anytime real soon. No matter how well things go. I'm a mother. There are proprieties.
I'm a patient man.
No kidding. All the plastic in you got a longer shelf life than Kraft cheese slices.
It's nice
A condo on the other side of town?
being with you in my own apartment.
A condo on the other side of town would be much nicer.
Well, this is just temporary.
I know a good contractor who could...
I mean, temporary in the sense that I won't be here that long.
You don't want to give Michael any grounds to say Lauren is unsafe.
I can handle Michael.
Not to mention the fact that psycho who disfigured all those photographs of you would have no trouble breaking into this place.
Are you trying to scare me? You don't think I should move back in with my mother?
There's no way I'll involve myself in that. There's a lot going on in your life right now.
Yeah, don't I know it?
And much of it is not your fault.
Much of it?
If Bruce wants to self-destruct, there's not much you can do about it.
What exactly is my fault?
You might have handled your mother better.
My mother can't be handled.
Isn't that why your brother's here?
God, Barry, all I wanted to do was sit in my new apartment with my sweetheart and have a glass of wine. Could we skip the tutorial on life skills and enjoy this moment?
I apologize. I guess I'm just the sort of person who likes to confront his problems head on.
Let's do a little of that.
What?
Let's confront some of your problems head on. That would be a nice change.
Your problems are my problems.
It's a little weird. I move away, you come in and occupy my space?
I know.
Man likes to feel like he's irreplaceable, and bang, he's replaced.
I know.
My old room, my old roommate, my seat at Thursday night dinners, my place in the family.
I know.
You haven't replaced me.
I know. I mean, here I definitely have. Donna doesn't miss you all that much, but the family? Man, they take every opportunity they get to remind me that I am not you.
That's because I'm the glue that holds this family together.
From San Francisco?
Well, obviously not. Mom and Amy are at each other's throats. Not have happened if I were here. I play them like violins, but I pass that mantle on to you.
That would be the violin mantle?
Yes, it would.
I decline the honor.
All I'm asking is if I should fail to get Amy to move back in with Mom before I leave, then you have a try.
What do I care where Amy lives? We're hardly ever in the same room at the same time.
Without me to gnaw over, Mom and Amy turn on each other like jackals.
Well, I am not a pork chop.
You at least think about it?
Maybe. Wait. No.
I hereby pass the violin pork chop mantle on to you. It's non-returnable.
I am not a character in one of your novels you can just push around.
Aren't you gonna say hello?
And everybody loves you.
I suppose I better be heading home.
You don't want to stay here?
No offense, but your bedroom smells like feet. Which would be fine, except they're obviously not your feet. But I, of course, would love it if you came home with me tonight.
Did you ever dream of Spain?
I've been to Spain. It's dusty.
Well, what if I told you that there is a flight at midnight that the two of us could be on?
Midnight tonight? What about Lauren?
Taken care of. It's not a factor.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you and me in the land of bullfights and Don Quixote and flamenco and sangria. Did you know sangria means blood?
Well, what about our jobs?
Forget about that. Imagine us walking on the road to Torremolinos wearing sandals and eating olives.
I'm allergic to olives.
Well, olives are just a symbol of joie de vivre. Aren't you just dying to get to some more joie in your vivre? Isn't it just great to think about inside your brain?
Spain. Olives. Nice. You can answer that?
Hello? Now? It's after 9. Okay. Yeah, 20 minutes. In my chambers.
Meanwhile, back here in reality,
I have a mother and a daughter and a father of 2 boys who wants me to let him out of jail. I'll have to take a rain check on romance.
I understand. Amy, can't we just take joie in everyday life?
Oh, like I said, it was just a thought. A fantasy.
His lawyer brought the kids by for a chance to see their dad.
Judge Gray isn't going to be affected by such a blatant bid for sympathy. They really do seem close, though.
You can remove the handcuffs now.
Judge Gray, these are my boys, Glover and Rudy. Shake hands.
Hello, Rudy. I'm Glover.
Say pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay, boys, now sit down.
Donna, could you please stay with them? You still refuse to take the paternity test?
That's right, Judge.
Then why are we here?
If you think staging this touching little reunion is going to...
Judge, Mr. Sproul simply wants to explain himself.
No matter what your test says, Glover and Rudy are mine.
Then take the test.
What if the test say different? His people will take my sons away.
If they aren't your children, then the court would have to decide... Yes, you would lose them.
Lissy got drug problems. She's in and out of jail. I'm the parent here.
It is my job to find out the truth, even if it's painful. And if you don't take the test, it is within my powers to grant DCF's request without a paternity test.
But at least they'd have a father. They might have to visit me in jail. But I'd still be their father. To your way, they got nobody. That's my reasoning. You say you have the power to take them away, test or no test. Couldn't you use that same power to keep us together?
Two little dicky birds sitting on a wall. One named Peter, the other named Paul. Fly away, Peter. Fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter. Come back, Paul.
Hey.
Thanks, Judge Gray. Well, I'm not sure my ruling will hold up to further action from DCF.
In the interest of preserving what's left of my karma, my recommendation to DCF will be that the best interest of the children has been upheld.
Mr. Donahue, if you weren't so white, I'd offer to buy you a drink.
I accept.
That one's my ice cream?
Takes a brave judge to see that the truth isn't always what matters.
Bruce, that good man took the opportunity to explain his actions. He gave me what I needed to make the right decision. I don't understand why you won't do the same thing in your situation.
I can't discuss my case with you, Judge Gray.
Can I ask you something as a judge? Say the single mother of a baby daughter, no names, whose ex-husband is in prison, happens to get involved with a media personality moving here from out of state. Are there grounds, should the ex-husband get out of prison, to get the child?
Wow. Did things really go that well with Charles?
No names, Judge Gray.
Donna, you're allowed to have a life. Oscar can't stop that.
Oh, really? Well, because we see it in court all the time. These vengeful people who used to love each other, just wrangling over their children.
Wrangling?
Plus, I work long hours. I don't have a very good relationship with my family. And my love life is confusing.
Donna, You're describing me.
Oh my God. We're doppelgangers. Well, thank you, Judge Gray. I feel so much better. Wasn't it great to see Vincent again?
I wish you could stay longer.
I'll be back. Maybe Christmas.
I miss you.
I miss you too. Oh.
I wish you could stay longer, too.
I'm sorry I don't get to meet your judge. Oh.
No. He's great. He's terrific. You'd love him. Oh, I don't know. He couldn't imagine running away to Spain with me. Is that bad?
It's pretty bad, yeah.
Why? It's just a game.
Yeah, it's just a game. It's not at all important.
So I guess you just dropped in to set everything right, huh? Be touched by an angel who will mend his family before jetting back to his home in San Francisco heaven.
lured me here to get you to move back in with her.
She actually admitted that to you?
Yep. And world peace spontaneously broke out around the globe?
Vincent, she collapsed. She has 1,000 stress-related illnesses. And you know what she said to me?
That you cause her more stress than anything else in her life.
Yeah. So I love her, so I removed myself as a source of stress.
What a wonderful daughter you are.
That's right.
It's a steaming pile.
She also said that I was afraid to live alone, and I am not.
Did it occur to you that maybe she's the one who's afraid to live alone?
What a clue. She started remodeling.
She might as well send up a flare begging you not to go.
So what you're saying is that Mom has moved to backwards world? That everything she says and does is the opposite?
Be big. Ask her to let you come home.
No.
Amy?
No, I won't. If she wants us back, she can say so, not in backwards talk.
What do you care what language she speaks?
I'm sorry. Your mission here is a failure.
About Kyle.
Oh, for God's sake.
Just give him a chance. Call it a personal favor.
I hate a world where the people you love are constantly pulled away.
Maybe that's why certain people move to backwards world.
I wish that the upstairs renovation was a little further along, but, you're an imaginative man.
You did not lure me home so I could check out the local real estate.
I know, honey. I had some time on my hands. It was a nice thought. Call me a dreamer.
You suckered me out here so I could persuade Amy to move back in with you.
I left a message on your answering machine. Perhaps you overreacted.
For whatever it's worth, I tried. The appropriate response is thank you, Vincent.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is wrong for both of you.
Yet somehow we will all survive.
No matter how many times you say this was a mutual decision, as if that even matters, as if a mutual decision can't be a bad decision, you will not recover. Neither one of you.
Sweet boy, that is nonsense. You have this notion that while you go off into the world, we'll all just stay here frozen the way we were.
Mom, unless you ask her back right now, Amy will find a house of her own, and it'll be too late.
Everything changes, Vincent. Mostly for the good, I believe.
Leaving this time, I feel like I'm escaping something. It makes me a little angry at both of you.
What you're escaping is family, Vincent. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I love you.
Ask her. I love you too.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome.
You're dumping me because I wouldn't fly away to Spain with you?
I'm not dumping you. I'm bringing up a point of contention. You weren't even tempted. You wouldn't even think about it.
So, you want someone who will either go to Spain with you or fantasize about it? I'm a little confused as to the particulars here.
You make it sound silly.
Judge Gray, you have to sign this subpoena. I'm already gone.
You stand a very good chance of losing Bruce. Your mother. Now me. Why are you cutting so many tethers in your life all at the same time?
Because I feel tethered.
Oh.
There's a whole part of me that is not a judge or a mother or even your girlfriend.
Yes, and apparently that part wants to pretend to fly to Spain.
Forget Spain.
Ask me again. Let's pretend to fly to Antarctica. What about Tasmania?
It's not just pretending, Barry. It's no good if you just pretend. It has to be an actual possibility.
I want you to know you've ruined my perfect record. I've never been dumped before.
I said I wasn't dumping you.
Yes, and obviously you've started saying the opposite of what you mean. I thought we were going to make each other happy.
Judge Gray, you could sign.
I'm okay. Just give me a minute.
I could clear the docket.
Oh, no. I'll be out in a minute.
Would you like me to chase him down and punch him out? I've done it before.
Thank you, no. You go on. I'll be all right. I'll be out in a minute. Give me the subpoena. I'm okay. I'm fine. Just give me a minute.
Well, I never been to Spain, but I kinda like the music.
If I told you I had 2 tickets to Spain, what would you say?
When do we leave?
Sure know how to use it. They don't abuse it. Never gonna lose it. I can't refuse it. I can't refuse it.
Coming up next on TNT's Prime Time in the Daytime. Will a 20-year-old murder case finally be solved? Find out on Law and Order. Next on